Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme.
She brings us together, brings the beat alive. In her life we all synchronize. It's a passion that fires us. Our Hadassah inspires us.
Hey guys, it's Hadassah and I'm back with another music reaction, and we're coming to the end of this 7 days of run and the big push, and I wish we could go longer, but I do have another week. I do have next week to get through another band, but we're gonna still keep on doing run. As you can see, I drag out sometimes, different artists. Even through the week, I do other than just, that artist for the 7 days. So I just have to, though. I just have to for myself and others. But anyways, I'm gonna do Money Game Part 3. We are to Part 3, guys. We did 1, we did 2, and now we are going to do 3. So let's get right into it. He's so talented. That is him, right? Okay, maybe not. He's like, get this off. Whoever it is. Oh yeah, it is red. All right. I really loved that beginning with the piano. He is so freaking talented, man. I really enjoy Ren a lot. And he came into my life at the right time, I swear, guys. Yeah, wow. But no, to just be playing that music so beautifully and amazing, and then he leads off with these songs, like the ooh ooh, and it just I like it. I like how he does the beginning of some of these songs. um but like the whole rendition of with the piano at the beginning, I really enjoyed. Yeah, all right, let's continue.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy.
Another
1
story?
years old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly, 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can.
Oh, okay. So we see at the beginning, he's going up, at 1, 2, he's jumping up the ages, where he's, growing and gonna be into the top of this class. And this kid's a brilliant and a mastermind, and mine, give me, you know, as a toddler. And then you have this dad that's just like, money is everything, right? Yeah, so that's what happens a lot of times with kids, that their parents nurture them. Obviously, they want their kids to do well in school and, to make money and to be famous and wealthy. They're not really famous, but, to be wealthy, to take care of themselves and their family and their future and that. But sometimes it's not enough, right? People just get greedy and nothing is never enough. Like they keep wanting and wanting more of what this next person has or whatever. But yeah, yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here, son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba.
Okay. I don't know where to stop this sometimes just because he just keeps going and going and going. But yes, like, so no matter, like I said, at, a little bit in the last stop, it doesn't matter how much he makes or what he's doing. He fought in the war, he did this, overseas, he, whatever for the country, and then he got a Senate seat, and still it's not enough. His dad's saying, he's still, not where he should be, and now being, close to the president, and he's still not winning because maybe he's not the president. And his dad's like, no, that's still not good enough. You should be that president. Like a big maneuver for his dad's approval. He's just trying to appease his dad and do as much as he can to make his dad happy. And for what, right? Okay, let's continue.
Maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Okay, so that kind of made me dizzy a little bit when it did that little spin around. Right before that. Anyways, a blind eye from the police because he's paying them so he could do the bad things, so he could push the drugs, so he could whatever he's doing wrong, so he just has someone so that way he doesn't get in trouble or he'll get lesser charges. But so it doesn't come back on him, right? I mean, a lot of people that have money pay somebody so that way it doesn't fall back on them. But you know what? It catches up to you, doesn't it? Look at all this corruption and crap going along in America right now. Heck, even in the United Kingdom. And people pay other people So does anything ever happen? Do they ever go to jail? Do they ever get charged? They might get charged, but that's it. Like nothing. You don't see, ooh, it's a big thing. We're gonna charge you because of this. But what happens? They'll slap on the wrist and then there they go. Oh, okay. I don't want to go on anymore, but let's go back into this.
Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Okay. So let's just go back over that again. So basically, his dad passed away and now he still has the words of his father in his head, but I think it really took a toll on him. His dad passing away, he could never appease him. He never could live up to what his dad wanted, and now it's drilling in his head. So he's all the profit and stuff, all the goods and stuff that he has, the cocaine, the drugs, the guns, and whatever. He is abusing that now, and he's just taking a downward spiral, going backwards. Not necessarily that what he was doing was going upwards, because it was all crazy money game, right? But yeah, wow. Okay, let's see how the rest of this goes. We know that he just got shot by the cartel. He got in bad with them, and he got shot in the vertebrae, and the doctor says he might not ever walk again. So let's see how this part goes. Whoa. Okay.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life.
True.
The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface, then consume till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Wow. Guys. I'm speechless a lot, you know? um, yeah, Ren has me speechless a lot. But it's so true, right? Like these people, it's a life cycle, and it happens to so many, and it's not fair. Like they're driven to do and get to this spot in life, and then things like this happen, and then they do go back downhill or go downhill, not back downhill, but they go back hill. They go downhill when something bad in their life happens. The corporate greed doesn't work out how they wanted it to. Um, it's just crazy that and people, it doesn't matter. People don't care because it's just another person. Move next one, next. You don't mean nothing to nobody. People do all this stuff to gain money and power. And do you think the president, he's a president, okay, but he's not gonna mean nothing to anyone 50 years from now. They're gonna be like, oh, he was just the whatever president, whatever year it is president. Congress. Oh, they were just, this person in Congress. Ooh, they're not gonna care about the accomplishments and that. It's gonna be a whole new era. So we do this for what? Crazy. Crazy to me. Guys, like and subscribe to Ren. Like and subscribe to myself. I get so engrossed in these reactions and then I totally forget to say, hey guys, like and subscribe. But those have been down there below all along on my video. But yeah, I really enjoy doing these reactions with you guys, and the renegades are so supportive, and I really appreciate all the support that you guys have, been along this journey with me. I'm almost at 5K subscribers, guys. I got to get there by Sunday. So let's help Money Game push it over the top, okay? But let's get to 5K subscribers. Like, share, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? And I just hope if you're just popping in for the first time that maybe you'll enjoy it and you'll be like, oh, okay, let me subscribe. Oh, let me share. Okay, let me share. Let me get this out. And check out the playlist because that has so many deep reactions that I did. Not just the fun ones, not just, the serious ones, but there's some deeper ones in there as well. So check out that, okay? And I really enjoy when you guys send me songs that you want me to react to, and just buy me a coffee too. I'll move your request right to the top of the list. That link is in the description. And check out my platforms. We have Instagram, we have Twitter. Yes, I have those now, guys. So check out those as well. At Hedessa Inspires Us. And Blueturna. Mito Blue. Mito Blue by Blueturna, guys. I've had so much energy to be able to do these reactions for you guys, and it's just been amazing. And I sleep better. This is my personal experience, but I sleep better and I'm not as agitated. You can ask my husband. You guys have some husbands out there, wives that are like, "Oh, you're so grumpy." I swear, this stuff really helps me. But no, you can get GBF20 down in the description. You can get 20% off your first purchase. So go check that out. Scan that QR, guys. That way you can learn all about it and see if it will work for you. But also, my Cash App link that's there in the description as well. That helps with like lights and new cameras and just for me to keep on going with you guys and to be able to get the best possible reactions for you guys. Okay, so this is Hadassah with Hadassah Inspires Us, and I will see you really soon. Check me out on the next one.